what you gotta do, bro.
So here we go. This is the ceramic blade on the Oster Speedline or Fast Speeds. So what I'm doing is I'm comparing the clipper to the Magic Clip cordless. They're both really good clippers, but this is just a action shot of a little fade or taper effect that I got going on my buddy Jerry here. He was cool enough to let me film the video, and excuse the people walking around, of course. Had some family over. We had a lot of people over, and I cut out of the garage. I'm a firm believer in working with what you have, and I have very limited space, but fortunate enough to have the space to be able to cut, barber chair, little setup. But anyways, back to the topic here. So this clip, I did a little taper action with the ceramics, as you see how they cut. They're looking nice, and here I'm pulling out the Magic Clip cordless, of course. Both of them are zero gapped. They're two totally different tools, different clippers. They cut totally different. Um, they're both really good. I'm not gonna lie, they're both really good. You can see the different effect as far as cutting that the Magic Clip has compared to the Oster Speedlines. You can see it right away in the two little sections that I'm working on. It's just a softer blend, if you will, with the Magic Clips. Um, I think it's due to their staggered tooth system if you're looking into getting them. They're really good clippers, though. I'm not going to lie. They're really good clippers. I recommend them, but they are a different type of blend. And if you get them and you start using them, you will see. But if you're used to the Wahl system already, you'll adapt no problem. So right here is the Wahl Detailer cordless. It says it has a 5 stars on there, but honestly, I'm gonna have to say this is a 3 star trimmer. So I do a little bit of line work with it. I'll do another segment as well. You'll see it. But I think Wahl dropped the ball on this one. Really bulky, really hard to use. They were trying to compete with another clipper that Andy had launched, and that trimmer head is detachable. But I don't think they have any other. I think they just dropped the project because they knew they messed up, because they never dropped any shaver heads or anything like that. Shout out to Wahl. No disrespect, you know what I'm saying? I like y'all tools, but y'all dropped the ball on this one. So as you can see, I'm moving the lever here. The blade shifts slightly. I'm doing really, really rough lining. I'm not going for super precision fine. I'm just demonstrating how this clipper cuts, how I handle it, and how I have to maneuver it. It's bulky. I definitely have to say this is a pass. Do not get it. Avoid it. Save your money. It's at a price point of about $65, $70 for this trimmer. Just the detachable blade. Replacement is about $21 to $25. Just to replace the detachable if you ever drop it or break it. You can see how big it is in the hand. It's kind of clunky. It's like holding a flashlight, to do some line work. Don't invest in this tool. Do not invest in this tool. All right. So let's see here what I got going on. I believe I will be pulling out the Andis Slimline Pro Li's at this moment right here. Now this tool is definitely a must get. A go-getter, a hitter. Super sharp fine lines. Look at that. Super sharp. Look, you can see how much easier it just looks like I'm using them way in a smoother fashion. Less effort required. And both of them are zero gap, of course. Um, but like I said, I'm gonna let the video do the talking, and let the tools do the work. So here we go. Again, this is very rough line work. But what I'm doing here, I'm actually tracing the Wahl detailer cordless with the allies. I'm tracing the line work, and you can see the allies are much sharper, much sharper. So I'm just erasing the lines, showing them how they cut, how they take the takedown. But I mean, you see them all over social media. You see them all over Instagram or YouTube or whatever. And let me tell you, these are a must get. In a minute, I'll do the front lineup, and you will see. So this is just takedown, and you can see I actually take this section down, but I have to grab my allies to get just a little bit fresher on that takedown. The majority of this head is the Oster Speedlines. I would say about 75% of this haircut is the Oster Speedlines, and 25% on the other side is the Magic Clip. So specifically right here, the Oster Speedline is a slower stroke. It's a slower moving clipper. So you can't really use it for the takedown unless you go over multiple times and you're moving relatively slow. It's not going to cut, of course, like 76ers or the BGRs. Or basically, like this is a really good blending clipper, and that's about it. I don't really use these for the takedown. I do if it's really fine hair and I'm moving slow. But if you're banging haircuts out every 15, 20 minutes to half an hour, as far as blending, you can get it done, but as far as takedown, you cannot. So basically, I just open up the lever right here and again create that first transition, that first guideline. And I really enjoy this clipper. It's obviously a slower cut, but the blend I feel like is smoother because it takes it down a level. As far as the Magic Clip goes, it's a good overall clipper. It's cordless, it has an Ally battery, it has a stagger 2 setup, so it leaves a softer blend as well. So in my opinion, it leaves a darker blend. I use the Andis magnetic double guards on that. You have to be careful though, because they can shift. You have to have a light hand for those. But the Magic Clip can be a very resourceful tool when cutting kids or anything for that matter that's a little out of reach, even outdoor use. Again, both clippers can be used for takedown, but you may see little hairs. Right here is a very rough sketch of the fade. You can see some dark spots in here, but this is the Magic Clip side. The majority of this side is the Magic Clip. And it transitions right here into the Speedline, the Oster Speedlines. The blend still needs a little bit of work. It's understandable, but this is just showing how it's blending and the differences between the blends. So here we go on the lineup.
How they work. Yeah.
So I did work the fade a little bit outside of the clip, which I'm not showing you guys. But right here I have the allies in my hand. As you can see, that is a sharp transition from hairline to a lineup. Look at that, crispy, sharp, smooth. This is a one-hitter quitter trimmer. I definitely suggest getting this. This thing is sharp. Look at that line. Look at that line. So here we go. Obviously you don't want to push somebody back too much. And if you zero gap your clippers, cannot emphasize enough how light your touch needs to be. You need to have an extremely light touch. And I learned that the hard way. I cut a few people. I'm not gonna lie. I've been cutting for about 3 years now, so I have some experience. I'm not the best, trust me. I'm far from the best. But you know what? I'm learning as I go. You can see that. You can see the difference from natural to smooth and sharp. Now here I pulled out the 3-star Wahl detailer cordless. I mean 5-star, should have been 3-star. So basically I'm doing this lineup, but as you can see, it's not coming out as smooth as I would like it to come out. It's not coming out as sharp, and it's so clunky. Look at that. My whole hand has to support it. Literally, my whole hand has to support it. So I literally have to put this clipper down and pick up the Li. Look how smooth that is. Look at that. Simple, few fingers, super light in the hand, agile. And look how sharper that cut is already, just from switching to that.
Trying to stay sane, I'm praying I find patience. I turn on the news and see another victim. All this injustice got me feeling like fuck the system. So much negativity, it can give you something different. That's why I'm writing all these songs filled with love and wisdom. So this for my folks in the struggle, this for my folks on the ground. Don't be afraid to go.
So this is the finishing touch right here. So this is the Norelco Phillips, I think the 5500 series. Big fan of this thing right here. This is, in my opinion, better than the Wahl 5-star shaver and the Andis lithium ally shaver. They're really good, really quiet. You can actually hold a conversation to this trimmer right here. Shout out to my boy Concept for putting me on to the 3 series. I just got a different model than you did, and I really enjoyed these right here. Quiet, precise, easy to blend. I feel like they blend right into the fade, no problem. They don't create such a hard line. And there you have it, the comparison of the Magic Clip cordless Oster Speedline with the ceramic blade, the Andis Slimline Pro Li, and the Wahl Detailer cordless. In my opinion, do not get those unless you have really big hands.
That's it, boy. Yeah.